Miami Hurricanes play-by-play announcer Joe Zagacki said during last Saturday's broadcast against North Carolina that the games against the Hokies and Fighting Irish are the biggest Miami home games in 10 years. Miami enters the game against Virginia Tech 10th in the inaugural college football rankings for 2017. The Hurricanes have been criticized for their close wins. Miami has won their last 4 outings by a combined 18 points. They needed late drives and a pair of great catches by Darrell Langham late in victories over Florida State and Georgia Tech. The defense came up big with a late stop to defeat Syracuse 2 weeks ago. Last week the defense recovered a late fumble and the offense running out the clock to clinch the victory. Virginia Tech travels to Miami Gardens with a 7-1 record. The Hokies' only loss was a 3,117 setback at Clemson. They are ranked 13th in the college football playoff rankings. Game information courtesy Hurricane Sports. Com 96 Miami Hurricanes 70-50 ACCHEAD Coach Mark Richt Miami, 1982 Career 16,155 17th Season at Miami 164 Second 13-13 Virginia Tech Hokies 71-31 ACCHEAD Coach Justin Fuente Murray State, 1999 Career 4,328 6th Season at Virginia Tech 175 Second Justin Vargas won his only career matchup with Mark Richt last season. With several Miami Hurricanes players out with injuries, the Hokies overwhelmed Miami 3,716. Virginia Tech overwhelmed the Miami offensive line with 8 sacks. This will be the first time a Vargas-coached team is playing at Hard Rock Stadium. He did lead Memphis to the 2014 Miami Beach Bowl title. The Tigers won 5,548 over BYU behind current Denver Broncos quarterback Paxton Lynch in 2014. That game was played at Marlins Park. On the air television ABC Chris Fowler play-by-play Kirk Herbstreit color Maria Taylor sidelines flagship radio 560 WQAM Joe Zagacki play-by-play Don Bailey Jr. color Josh Darrow sidelines Spanish radio 990 ESPN Deportes Chambi Campos play-by-play Jose Martinez color injuries courtesy of Sports Reference Virginia Tech player status type comment Divine D blew out foot Bilbo has a foot injury and is expected to miss the rest of the season. Caleb Farley out knee Farley has a season-ending knee injury. Tavante Beckett out suspension Beckett has been suspended indefinitely for a violation of team rules. CJ Carroll out for foot Carroll is battling a foot injury and has sat out the last 3 games. He is not expected to suit up Saturday against Miami. Drake DeLulis out Flag DeLulis missed the last game with a leg injury and is unlikely to take part in the game on Saturday against Miami. Yosiro Naimon questionable lower body Nijman is dealing with a lower body injury, leaving his status against Miami on Saturday clouded. Stephen Peoples questionable ankle Peoples has an ankle injury and it is undetermined if he will participate in Saturday's game against Miami. Miami Navon Donaldson questionable ankle Donaldson has sat out the last 3 games with an ankle injury and his status is uncertain for the game on Saturday against Virginia Tech. D. Delaney questionable Knee Delaney has missed 3 straight games due to a knee injury and it is unknown if he will return against Virginia Tech on Saturday. Mike Harley questionable ankle Harley sat out the previous game and ankle injury and his availability against Virginia Tech on Saturday is in question. Malik Rozier probable shitter Rozier has a shoulder injury but is likely to be available against Virginia Tech on Saturday. Weather courtesy of Google. The only somewhat significant loss for Virginia Tech is running back Stephen Peoples. He has 38 carries for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. He added 4 receptions for 79 yards and another 2 touchdowns. Miami Gardens, FL Saturday 7:00 p.m. Clear precipitation 3% humidity 74%. The weather is not likely to play a factor on Saturday night. The only thing could be the humidity. Miami Hurricanes head coach Mark Richt said earlier in the season he prefers his team playing at night because of the cooler temperatures. He felt that Miami struggled with the heat and humidity against Toledo earlier in the season. Miami is deep defensively, but not as much offensively. Running back Travis Homer and tight end Christopher Herndon Ivy do not have many options behind them. Virginia Tech will be able to withstand missing Peoples if he is not playing. He is one of 6 Hokies running backs that have rushed for at least 100 yards this season. The 2 weeks that have been pointed to since the Miami Hurricanes defeated Florida State have now arrived. Miami has to focus on Virginia Tech first. If they defeat the Hokies, the series talk about the college football playoff can begin.